ideas crafted with a poet's ambition. Truth table written with life's intuition. Spices in the air singing sermons of taste. KD Moonchild paints flavors you can't waste. Come to the table, joy in your palm, dreams folded neatly in.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're going to talk tacos today? I hope so. Good to see you. I'm looking at my phone. There's a little bit of a delay here. I'm kind of wait for people to start showing up and do some talking and reading some cards and have some fun. Hey, Dolly. Good to see you. Let's wait for a few more people to come in. Because if it's that delayed, I'm sure once again the notifications are probably delayed as well. Good old YouTube, I love you. Oh yeah, and it could be Mercury retrograde too. So, anybody? Hi. Let me add the chat up here. Here we are. And one more. Yeah, that'll work. Hi, guys. Are you seeing me? Says I'm live. Aha. Yep, I'm live. Good to see you all anyway, wherever you are. I hope you're having a good day. A little slow to get started today. I understand. Happy April Fool's Day, Jenny. Hi. Oh, Ruben liked my music. He liked me sleeping in the taco. Oh, good to see you, all of you. All of you. You too, so far. Hey. Oh no, there's somebody lurking. Hi, lurker. Welcome. I hope you're all doing okay on this April Fool's Day. Sorry, I had a. Hope you're all doing good on this April Fool's Day. Y'all can tell me anything you want to. I am not going to believe you. Of course, that's always my prerogative, but today, hey, that's the top priority, right? Oh, that's good. That's funny. How you doing, Jenny? You hanging in there? I know how Dolly's doing because I've already talked to her this morning. How are you doing, Dolly? I'm doing good. I'm excited. I got news on the garden. Well, hey, first of all, I'm excited. I got paid yesterday. I didn't really, to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to. So that was my biggest blessing. Ending March with payday. So, yeah. I have some updates on the garden for you in this today. Your knee is a little ouchy. You had PT earlier. Ouchie. It's a lot ouchy, isn't it? Yeah, can you believe it? A week ago today, she had surgery and she's already had a physical therapy appointment. They don't mess around. Want to make sure you walk. This camera, I swear. I need a new short tripod, and I need a tripod that is a tall one. So, there. And if I move, it'll fall again. Don't know why. Crazy thing. Anyhow, takes me 20 minutes to get it set up, and then every time I move, it falls over. A month to go. North Dakota will be in your rearview mirror. I tell you, that's a state I've never been to. From what I gather, it's cold. So I thinking of you as it's for Arizona. Turned cool. I was out. I got my groceries delivered a while ago, and so I was outside already, and it looks like it's really cold out there. It's really got that gray winter overcast look, but it's in the 70s. This is the kind of day when you turn this color really, really quick because you don't realize it's happening. And those clouds, that cloud cover acts like a magnifying glass in a way. So yeah. Ooh, it's snowing. But when it's snowing, that quiet that happens with the snow, I love it. I don't like dealing with it. It's cool from watching it from inside where it's warm and cozy, where you have a nice hot drink in your hand, maybe a bowl of soup, something to warm your inside because it's cold outside. Uh, my favorite thing, yeah, my favorite thing to do when it's snowing and blowing out. So, well, not so much the blowing, but the snowing part is to be sitting in a jacuzzi. Ah, that's how they're meant to be used, actually. Which reminds me, now they're getting the garden all set up, I'm gonna have a really pretty little sanctuary area. I need a little bit more of a permanent soaker tub that, sets up real quick and it goes down. One that's not made out of a fabric like I have right now. It sprung a leak in the bottom. It's a real slow leak. It only affects if I want to keep water in it in between times, soaking times. But ew, I don't want to keep dirty water in there. Thanks. It's not a swimming pool that, has the filter and all that stuff in it. So, but yeah, that's probably going to be my next investment. And I found one that's $70. That's not too bad. And it's plastic, it's PVC plastic. So we'll see, you know? Yeah, you guys got weather coming. We all do. At least it's all coming from the Pacific. You're all our way. I tell you, Friday and Saturday is supposed to be cold and rainy here. Beginning tomorrow. Yesterday it was like mid 80s. Beautiful. Tomorrow, mid 60s for a high. Storm's coming in. I'm sure you're wondering what I'm doing over here. Maybe you can't hear this. But anyway, this came in my I know you guys are going, now that's a really strange sentiment stone, because look over here. They look kind of similar. You know what these are for? Besides eating? I'm gonna grow them. And maybe not all of them. I think I'll probably eat half of them. I'll probably eat the bigger ones, the largest ones like these. Oh, there's only 3 of the Yukon Golds. Lots of red potatoes, so I'll eat the red potatoes. I'll eat the bigger reds. But look, it's got the purples, the purple potatoes. Everywhere you have an eye on a potato will grow a whole new plant. You can't see it because of the grid, but the little eye thingies, that'll grow a whole new plant. Yeah. I got these my groceries, these grown in Idaho in nutrient rich volcanic soil. Since I'm not sponsoring them, or they're not my sponsor or anything. Anyway, grown in nutrient rich volcanic soil, these thin skinned baby potatoes offer exceptional flavor. So, why would I buy seed potatoes when I could grow gourmet baby potatoes? Because they'll grow. The other thing is, I paid for 3 yards of organic soil to be delivered on Monday as my camera slowly slides. I just looked down and noticed it was so slowly leaning. Have another cup of coffee, you guys. Sorry about that. That's funny. Anyway, I have 3 yards of organic soil being delivered, and I will be recording it. Already talked to the company that I'm getting the soil from. Said that I had a YouTube channel, and if it was okay with their driver, I really wanted to. It's kind of fun to watch, a lot of dirt get dumped out of a dump truck in your yard. And so I thought I'd record that. And then we'll talk about the other stuff that I'm going to grow. I have pictures and all kinds of stuff. So it'll probably be a little bit longer video because I didn't have one last week. But I didn't really have anything to tell you because I hurt my rib on my indoor garden, my medicinal garden, the green garden I grow medicinally. You like that? You don't need to drink while watching Katie's slide camera. That's funny. Oh, and it's the old camera too. It's the one that I have to focus all the time. I swear. I That's my project for today after I get off of here and finish putting my groceries away. I have to put the non-cold things away. Um, I'm going out there and getting my card reading table all set up again so that even if I can't do resin out there, at least I can do my show out there. So we'll be back to doing the different backdrop, and I won't be as comfortable because of that chair, but you all will have a much better show. You don't have to catch up with the the camera. Oh, I love it. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about the garden. It's coming together all of a sudden. I injured my rib right here. So I've been kind of babying it, not lifting heavy things. The heaviest thing I've lifted is a gallon of bottle of water. Um, so what's that, about 15 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. So I've been babying it, being very good. Of course, with that new moon eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse, holy cow. All I did was sleep for pretty much 2 days. Did that affect you guys too? Ooh, sure did me. Anyway, I'm going to pull this a little closer to me so we can get started on this. What do you say? As usual, I have the 100 mindful prompt ready to go. I have it all ready. So let's take a look and see what it is from the life category. And it is so appropriate for right now. Learn the rules like a pro so that you can break them like an artist. Pablo Picasso. Do something daring today, Jenny and Dolly. Hmm. Somebody else live right now? It's kind of weird. I only have a couple people here. Sorry, just curious. Yeah, the energy was really weird this weekend. So, learn the rules of life like a pro so that you can break them like an artist. That sounds like something Picasso would say. So, there's your challenge for this week or today. Do something daring, do something you normally wouldn't do. Eat something you normally wouldn't eat. Or, I don't know, go somewhere you always wanted to go, but you haven't been there yet. Maybe go there for the afternoon. Try something different today. I like that. Isn't that a good card? Now let's see what we get for Crystal. You're going to risk your life and hobble on crutches to the kitchen to get a bagged lunch Rick left for you. You carry it in your mouth. You need, hey, don't you have a satchel or backpack that you can put stuff like that in? I thought you carried like a messenger's bag when you were working. Put your sandwich bag in that and then put it over your shoulder. I don't know what to tell you to do with a drink. I can tell you one thing, I am a failure, complete and total failure when it comes to maneuvering on crutches. They don't give them to me. I'll hurt myself more because my balance is terrible. So now they usually give me a walker. I have a collection of those. They gave me one when I broke my foot last year. I was wondering about that when you said that Chrissy had made you lunch in a bag, and I thought, well, you know what? They can keep it in the refrigerator, or there's any snacks or anything that you want to get, you can, use it. Use a bag to carry it around, even a grocery bag, girl. That's what you can do with your drinks. I know. Have your family all go to Culver's and get milkshakes and have them in the drink carrier. Then you put the drink carrier in a grocery bag for while you're on crutches so that you can carry your drink back and forth. Hey, that is the ultimate definition of being creative. Lori is usually always live opposite me. So, well, not always. Sometimes she's on it 4, sometimes she's on it earlier. So that's where everybody is. That's cool. That's why we do a replay. Swampy. Hi. Sorry. Don't mean to be so loud. Hi, Swampy. Good to see ya. I love Lori, so that's cool. What do we have here for our crystal? Ooh, I love this one. Step into serenity. Lapis lazuli. Or lazuli. I guess all depends on how you want to say it. Isn't that a beautiful card? I look at that as a royal stone too. And I wear it often in combination with I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but with amethyst. Okay. That's a pretty card. Let's see what we can do about focusing that in a little better. Get down there a little closer. There we go. See what the book has to say about lapis. It has a Mohs hardness of 5 to 6. And it says serenity has always been about relationships. I'm sorry. Sovereignty has always been about relationships. Lapis lazuli reminded pharaohs and empresses that they ruled in account with the spiraling heavens and the turnings of time. Yeah, it does say turnings of time, Dolly. Lapis will lengthen your spine and help you find your voice. She expects your actions to match your regal bearing. Lapis reminds you that no matter who you are a caretaker of yourself, of those around you, and of the earth. You are sovereign in connection with the realms of spirit. Lapis lazuli will be your rod and your mantle, but only you can find the inner fortitude to raise it to the relationships she helps you embody. Ooh, so today and this whole week is going to be about relationships. It's kind of appropriate for the first week of April, start of spring and new life. And as I was telling my delivery driver, I do not celebrate Easter in the religious way. I celebrate it in the day to celebrate new life. So, I got croissants and salads and stuff to enjoy myself on Easter. You got to go cook for your grandson. Well, you know what? Go cook for that grandson. Love that grandson. I would put him first too. Hell. Yeah, the replay's always here, and that's always cool. It's so good to see you, Swampy. Besides that, I've been having a lot of fun talking with you on Discord and stuff. So, yeah, go enjoy your grandson. Mwah. So, yeah, lapis lazuli is our stone for the week. How you guys doing? You hanging in there? Oh, let's see. What do we want to do next? Pretty crazy world we're in. I can't even keep up with half the shit that's happening now because that orange dude keeps changing it. He's gonna do one thing, and 2 days later, no, I changed my mind. We're gonna. It's like that's what it's like keeping up with someone who's mentally ill, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I really don't. Believe me, you know. I watch my P's and Q's on what I say. You never know who's watching. And this isn't a political channel. So what do we need for our stones today? I love him. Thought we'll get one more. I have two here. Love them. First one we get is relax. That's what I'm doing today. I got paid. I'm not all stressed out. I got paid, so did all the other people. So they're all off my case now. Relax. You're strong. Second word we have is strength. Put these here because we're going to get cards to go with them. The final stone is hope. One more? Okay. Let's see. I know that is one of the most important in the country, your election right that's happening right now, Dolly. That Supreme Court justice, we've got to get the lady. I can't remember her name right now. This is one reason. Well, I'm in the zone too. There's one reason I don't read on politics is I'm Can't remember all the names. Good Lord, there's too many. And besides that, you guys didn't want me to. So. Oh, the fourth one, yes, is about family. And I just heard from Spirit what all of these have in common. These are priorities. Oh, really? Okay. They're priorities for self-care. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull some cards from the Sacred Self. Oop, helps you put it in the frame, Katie. Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Hmm. So, what we need to focus ourselves on, and when we focus on these things, focus on relaxing. If you need to, building your strength or using your strength, standing in your power for this one. Knowing there is always hope. And rely on your family. Move these over a little. His family doesn't fit. There we go. What card do we get for relax? How do we need to take care of ourselves with the relax card? And we get, yeah, nourish your temple. I'm going to see if I can do this differently. Yeah, that's a little better. Nourish your temple. Makes sense. It's springtime. Take care of your body. Put only the, Susan Crawford, thank you. Put only the healthy stuff in you. Okay? If you are focusing on nurturing your body and listening to it, you will get the cues on what you need to do to find a place and space to relax. So, move these guys down, move over to relax. So I can get it all in here. Now that we got narrow. So, for relaxing, nourish your body. Eat good food. Do you feel like maybe you got a chakra blocked or something? Do you have a headache? Do you have um because it could be anything after the energy, I mean, and the planets are the way they're all lined up. It's just so intense right now. That one? Okay. So for strength, the next one we get ah look for fairies. Look for your elementals. Have you guys ever seen an elemental? Sometimes, first time I ever saw an elemental was after I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, believe it or not. And I see them so much ever since. But what it was like a little black fuzzy kitty cat that I would see out of the corner in my peripheral vision out here. That is how you look for fairies as well. If you squint your eyes and look for you'll see a little bright little sparkle like in the movies, like in the westerns when they'd use a mirror to do message people. Well, if you see that little sparkle, but it's right here close, it's the Fae, my dears. It's the Fae. Also know that if you look for fairies and give them offers and offerings, if you do special things like anything for the earth, anything for Gaia, like adopting a street or a certain part of a road and just making sure that the trash is picked up on that road, you will be rewarded. I promise you, that is what the fairies do. So that is your hidden strength. It's coming from the hidden world. Ooh, this is interesting. The next card, move these guys. Let's see. Like this. The next card is hope. Well, I like the black stones. They show. They show the word. You've seen dancing fire. You've seen fire dancing Landvatir. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I see fairies all the time. But I leave them offerings all the time too. You know what they really like is just a wadded up ball, a wadded up little ball of foil. Put them out in different little places, like in your flower beds in the garden. They love it. They like sparkly stuff. They also like tobacco and whiskey. They tell me all the time what I need to do in the garden, and I listen. So they're just as excited as I am that my little secret garden has grown into a victory garden that includes a secret garden and a sacred space where I soak. Oh, here we go. Hope is to sync with the moon. Not all those other planets that are all lined up. Sync with the moon. Understand the lunations of the moon and the pull that it has on you and your body. That's all a part of nourishing your temple and learning to relax. Because right now, because we've had the new moon, everything the moon is now just is going from being asleep or hidden because it's behind the earth from peeking out up over the top again and being seen. So when it's in the period of the new moon and it's quiet behind the earth, I'm hearing that's a time to relax and rest because by that time you should have done your ceremonies for your intentions, what you intend to do for the next couple of weeks. Anyway, your hope comes from synchronizing with the moon and the earth. The two, being the conduit between the two is a blessed place to be. Wow, that light is bright from the window. I'm so sorry. Down here. Um, maybe we'll just give up on doing it like this. I don't know. We'll do one more for family, and then I'll just hold up the cards. That's hope. And finally, we have family. Yeah, it was on the 29th. What, 3 days or 3 nights ago? Oh, family. What self-care do we need for family? Like a grounding, exactly. You're the conduit. You are the red thread between the earth and the moon, between the earth and the cosmos. That is part of being a webcaster or uh, being a part of the web of the creation. Yeah, that one little thread that goes to the moon is a part of the web of create that we've created. Oh, speaking of connect with fire. Ooh. Understand when you connect with family, there is always an underlying fire. There's a passion involved with family and with all your relationships. Interesting. That's also a part of rebirth because of the phoenix rises out of the fire. Woohoo. I love that. I really- So to recap, relax. Nourish your body. Even if that means just, I don't know, doing whatever you want to do that helps you chill out for a change. Next one, look for the fairies. Look for the elementals that you've never seen before. Look for orbs. There's all kinds of energy beings out there that you may not have ever noticed that are around you all the time. Oh, weird. I was just talking about the fire dancing Landvatir. Yeah. And I get fire. And you're a fire sign. Yes, you are. That's pretty cool. So that's our strength is in acknowledging what the unseen world. All the cryptids, all of those things that they say, well, they don't really exist. We don't have proof. Do we really need proof? And how much proof do we need? And our hope is in understanding that we need to sync with the moon. Understand if you sync with the moon, you're going to sync with the seasons as well. Sync with the seasons. You're in sync with Gaia, and you will do nothing but prosper. And then finally, enjoy your family. Enjoy the love and the passion that comes with family. Enjoy the new birth and the changes that happen in your relationships. It's all an exciting time right now. We're in a shift psychically. We're in a shift universally. We're in the fourth turning, the final turning of this period that we're involved in. It's all happening as it's supposed to lay out. May feel pretty uncomfortable. I can tell you, yesterday I had two refried bean tacos, cheese tacos. So it's pretty much refried bean burritos is what I had. And I was thinking, gee, I hope I get paid. But if I don't get paid, that's cool. So I'm thinking what else I can fix for dinner. And then bing, my phone goes off because I have an alert when I get paid. I got paid. So, anyway, you guys, take care of yourselves. These are all suggestions that we've been given. And if you're feeling like you need to spend time alone, you need some quiet time, go for it. Do it. Um, we all need that time to ourselves, especially when if you've got a very busy family and Easter time, everybody's all getting together and everybody's got, yeah, who's bringing what if you're doing a potluck family get together or, it's a hectic time. And uh, it's extra hectic because of people's financial situations. So many people don't have jobs right now. Scary. Oh, absolutely. We're in the fourth turning. That's why it's such a parallel to World War II without all the bombs and stuff. It's all being done in the cyber world instead. With the exception of the deportations and people getting laid off from their jobs. Anyway, let's hear a card from Take What We Need. Well, that just jumped right out of there. You saw that. Need I say more? Now is the time to share your light with others. So many disillusioned people out there. They're looking for kind people, not I told you so's. They're looking for people who are going, yeah, man, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm sorry that that happened to you. What can we do to take control, maybe, or do to make it better? Instead of being, well, hey, we warned you, and you did it anyway, so make your bed and lie in it. I've been told that. That's probably one of the cruelest things that you can say to somebody who's struggling when they come to you for help. You made your bed, lie in it. I actually have been told that. And it was a pretty desperate time, too. But that's because I didn't know that I could rely on myself. I was relying on the kindness of others all the time. That's why we've been telling everybody be creative, store up stuff, make sure you have plenty of supplies because everything's going to be very, very different. I can remember I had a friend way back just before COVID, and we were talking back then about how it seemed like the world was kind of weird, or at least the country was weird and falling apart. And at that time, he told me, what's going to happen. He says, and he didn't want to admit that he was more than just empathic. But he says, what's going to happen is we're going to have to start all over again. I think we have a great groundwork to start from, but it definitely needs a lot of detailed fine tuning. Yeah, it serves zero purpose to say I told you so or you make your bed. Yeah. All it's gaslighting in the worst way because it's showing superiority. I'm more superior than you because you screwed up. Is all that says. Someone tells me that tends to bring out the trucker's mouth in me. Sharp tongue, I tell you. Yeah. So let's see. What do we need to take for us this week? Poru was being very sleepy. About an hour ago, he was laying here in the middle of all the cards, trying to eat the cord to the to the extra camera here. And he wore himself out. He's tired. We got scared. Groceries came shortly after that, and I had to leave. And he gets separation anxiety, which we're going to have to talk to the vet about what to do about that. Anyway, what do we need to don't wait for luck to find you. Go out and make your own. Amen. Isn't that what I was just saying? About we've been relying on help from others for too long. We need to rely on ourselves for a change. Wow. Thank you very much, Spirit. I'm going to take another card. It's the next one. Yeah. You know, part of the reason that we struggle so hard is because we don't see how far we've come. That's part of the purpose why you end up having memories. I don't know about you, but geez, oh Pete, part of the synchronicities going on right now is repeating numbers and weird memories. Weird memories. Like I saw a picture of Quisp cereal. Now, you guys, I don't know if you remember Quisp cereal from the 1970s. It became Captain Crunch, tastes the same. But I saw a picture of that, and all of a sudden I could taste that cereal. 1970s. Where did that memory come from? So, those little things, those are pleasant things. Those are things that make you smile. Yeah. You remember Quisp? Oh, I loved that. That was such good cereal. Well, first of all, the little dude, that little Martian that cruised around in a kind of space machine. He was cute. Anyway, I like that and Count Chocula. And Cocoa Puffs. Those were my cereals when I was a kid. And the only one my mom used to let me have a lot of, would let me have, like, every month she'd get it for me, was the Cocoa Puffs. Because it wasn't really sweet. The others were sweet. Another one. I love these cards. Take what you need. You know, you guys, you have your own light. Don't let anybody dim it. Please. You know, was he pink? I know his little machine was kind of a turquoise. It was this color, turquoise. His little spaceship that he cruised around in. Yeah. Please remember to lift yourself up. Release what's been weighing you down. Choose your burdens carefully. We always talk about the burdens placed on us. I don't know about y'all, but nobody places anything on me that I don't choose to take on. So lift yourself up and release what's been so heavy for you. You know, I gotta tell you too, yesterday after I got paid, I ordered, some delivered food, and I for some reason at that point, I don't know, they were giving it away. I won a free lottery ticket. So I'm looking at these cards going, "Ooh, gotta remember to check my lottery ticket." I did a Mega Millions. Isn't that on Friday? Do they do that on Wednesday? Anyway, I don't play the lottery ever, but I got a free card. There was a service fee of 50 cents for a $2 lottery ticket. So I'll let you know if I win. I'll share, I promise. You know me, Dolly, gambling. Katie, she doesn't ever do that. But I'm looking at it. These, even the leaves on this tree, they're gold leaves. They're weighing that tree down. You're worrying about money. It'll weigh you down. Let it go. That's a chosen burden. Because even if you don't have enough money, what are you going to do about it? You're going to put it where you can and move on. And they either accept that or they don't accept that. You do what you can, right? One more. Embrace the pause between where you were and where you are. It's a space to meditate on. I'm always looking for the in between spaces. Embrace the pause between where you were and where you are. Slow the hell down. Notice what's going on around you. You want a pet llama. Okay, you want a llama Turner? We'll get you a llama Turner. If I win the lottery, I'll get you a llama Turner and maybe an airplane. How's that sound? As one of them's just flying over me. We've been talking. She and I have been having an interesting conversation this morning about the A-10 and the F-35. Considering they're both fly out of Tucson. So at least the A-10 used to. It doesn't very much. I can tell it. It's loud. What's really cool between the two of them, the A-10, when it banks and is coming in to go low, it makes a brrrr sound. They call it the burr. I call it the A-10 fart. Every time it banks in a hard bank, it makes that noise. The F-30, or yeah, the F-35. It's a stealth plane. I've seen the stealth bomber in person, heard it, watched it land, and oh Lord, you want to talk about scary, you guys. It was just a thin line like this. First, there was nothing. Blue skies, clouds, and then in this one cloud, way off in the distance, there was this like looked like a piece of lint on your screen. But no, wait, I'm looking at the sky. And then all of a sudden, you got this line in the sky. And as it got closer and closer, the line got longer and longer. But you still heard nothing, not a sound. And then it went like this to turn to line up to the landing, the runway. And then you heard it. And then you saw it. Holy crap, there's this big black jet just right there. It's like it appears out of nowhere. And they're loud as hell when they are coming in and doing the reverse. Oh my God. Yeah. Made me really glad there are planes, not our enemies. I couldn't imagine if Can you imagine being oh, I don't know, a primitive tribe and seeing something like that? Yeah, you'd think it was from outer space. Crazy, huh? Yeah. And when it took off, when it left, was really, really loud, made the windows in the building rattle. I was at work when it took off. We went outside because it made the windows rattle. So we went outside and you could see it taking off, and then all of a sudden it was gone because it had banked in a certain way where you couldn't see it anymore. Other planes reflect the crap because they're shiny. These things absorb the light, so they vanish. And they're big. They're not just like, I mean, I have a big air museum here. And so we have everything from B-52s to the little weird planes before the Wright brothers. And uh, I don't know if there's a stealth bomber out there or not. I don't think so because I think we use all of those. That's a really expensive plane. Millions of dollars. I think they're worth 4 or 5 million dollars a piece. Yeah, but I was glad that Dolly showed me that the A-10 isn't gone. They are upgrading it. Got a whole new missile for it and everything. So it's cool. Yeah, they would think it was a charity of the gods for sure because it comes out of nowhere and then that's kind of the sound it makes, and it's just wow. Everything. I We were driving down the road when this is going on, and we all decided to stop. We have an air show here because of the air base, and it was coming in for the air show. And so we knew that it was going to be here for the air show, but we had no idea when it was coming. I didn't know it was coming in, and we were headed to work, and we were late for work because we pulled over to watch just like everybody else on the road did. Because if you didn't, you're going to drive off the road because it completely took your attention. There was no way you could not notice what it was doing. Okay, camera, quit melting on me. One more card. Actually, I'm going to pull a card. No, we could do it from that deck. That's a good deck. We get good messages from this deck today. Ooh, there we go. I think they do too. Keep them as secret as possible. I like that card. It just flipped. You saw how that one just flipped right over. Yeah, that's a really good message from spirit for us. Because can you believe it? The hour's up. We're at 58 minutes and 33 seconds. This is a really good message from spirit. Focus on bringing more balance into your life. Hi, Kelly! My darling! Oh, yeah, I'm not going anywhere quite yet. You know me, I'm start a little early and end a little late. Try to get as much in as I can. uh, you're talking to a woman who used to do, I did a 5-hour live stream one time. Yeah, that was fun. Actually, it was a blast. Used to do it every Wednesday night. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. It was a party stream. All we did was just laugh and giggle and smoke and drink and talk about anything and everything under the sun. It was fun till the trolls found it, and then they ruined it. And I had to go bye-bye for 4 years off of YouTube. But I came back to do this, and I like this much better. So focus on bringing more balance into your life. Because if you don't, the universe, that's all. Oh, Cory Booker was speaking. And Lori, the Way of Positive Change, is live too right now. She and I go live at the same time on Tuesdays every once in a while. She's been over here on this channel. I was thinking the other day I want to have her and Danny back. And I need to have Sonia, but Sonia doesn't have much time. But I'm gonna have some guest stars. Guest stars. Yeah, I'm gonna have some guests on a different show. Dolly mentioned it a few months ago, and I haven't worked out any of the details or invited anybody else because I've been focused on this garden. But I want to bring back the Lightworkers Roundtable. But I want to bring it back in a discussion format where you get to see your favorite card readers or some of your favorite card readers having serious discussions about their opinions on what they're reading or their opinions on, I don't know. Do you like to use pendulums or do you like to use a rod? Or do you prefer oracle cards or tarot cards? Whatever we choose to talk about that night. More often than not, it will be something that has to do with flow, like shining your light. But yeah, it'll be on whatever topic we decide as a guest. And it may be more than one guest at a time. I've worked with most of them, although there's sure a lot of new ones. And that's good. You need balance, my dear. I do too. Oh, perfect to send us out with. I love it. Don't give up hope. What you want may be closer than you think. I have to tell you the vision I got. Forgot about this until just now. I saw past presidents all getting together with past directors of intelligence agencies and military in secret meetings. I don't know. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I sure as hell saw them all together in one room. And that is something strange because when you have that many of those powerful people in one room, something's up. And that's not an April Fool's joke, y'all. Serious. Something is up. Don't give up hope. It's closer than we think. And our boycotts and things are working. I want to remind you of one. The next one. Next Friday. Good Friday. Kind of interesting. Which boycott is it? That's next week. Let me pull up my calendar. Yeah. What do we usually, let's see, April 5th? Okay, yeah. Walmart is our boycott for all next week. Starts on Monday and goes through the 14th. No purchasing from Walmart next week, which isn't hard for me because I just did it today and they're delivering it all. So I'm all done with that. But let me send you out also with I forgot to give you the nighttime 100 mindful prompt yet last week. This week's is life is hard to make a difference. Oh, it's hard to make a difference in the world when you follow the rules. Wow. It's also hard to make a difference in the world when you follow the crowd. This is Aubrey de Grey. If you had no barriers, where would you want to be in life right now? Wow. I can tell you, I would like to be completely financially secure, but enough so that I can share where I need to and hanging out on a nice, warm beach with my feet buried in the sand, drinking a extra virgin Mai Tai. You ever have a virgin Mai Tai? They call those smoothies nowadays. Oh my. Cantaloupe, pineapple, watermelon, and coconut cream. All in a blender with either rum or vodka, your favorite libation. I just put all that stuff in the blender with a little 7 Up. I don't put any alcohol in there. So, oh, Kelly, thank you. I love you so much. Yeah. We're all really concerned about national security because the door's been open to our enemies and shut to our allies. Talk about living in an upside down world, babe. But it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's not going to last as long as you think it is. 6 months is my guess. It's already fallen apart, so it's hard to make a difference in the world when you follow the rules. Stop and think about it. Isn't that what our intelligence community is all based on? Making other people think they're following the rules, but they're not. How you find things out about, you know, bad guys, I'm in Arizona where you got your westerns. You got the good guys and the bad guys. I'm going to send us out with now this is the third card I'm sending us out with. See, I do this. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. Louise Hay, give you a forgiveness card. Let's take us to, we need a beautiful forgiveness card, please. Okay, that one just fell out. Yes. Each day is an opportunity. Yesterday is over and done. Today is the first day of my future. I love that. And the other side says, I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. What a pretty card. Look at all those flowers. I love it. I love you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for an hour. Hour and 10 minutes now. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. It's about celebration. I just feel really good today. So when I'm in this kind of a mood, I tell myself and I tell the universe with strong power, I feel good today. This is a good day and nothing is going to change my attitude. I love you guys. We're together, holding hands, carrying each other home. And it feels good. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to send you out with a tune. Have a great week, you guys. Dolly's not going to be live tomorrow. At least I don't think so. She's got to take care of her leg. But hey, hang in there. We'll see you.